Only God is keeping us safe, and that's how some border officials frustrated with lack of requisite logistics respond to the situation. In our series highlighting the state of Ghana's entry point dubbed porous borders, correspondent Peter Senu visited 4 border posts in the Kejebi district in the newly created Oti region and reports one of the main challenges to border control there is the inability of officials to distinguish Ghanaians from non-Ghanaians at their various border posts. Details in this report.
We began our checks on border post at the Kechi outpost in the Jasikan district, which is under the Nkwanta Sector Command. A visit to the border post would leave one in search of. Apart from the main or approved border that is managed by immigration officers, there are the outposts too, which anyone can use to exit or leave the country without any checks. Some officers who declined to be named described the situation as dire, and the conditions in which they serve are not any better.
We need men and a lot of logistics. Sometimes we patrol from here to Bethel. I don't know whether you know Bethel. We patrol to that side. Even that place, there is a bridge that they just passed there. So when we went, our boss went and laid it before the DC that if they can give us a structure there, it would be good to station some of our people there. But all boils down to funds.
Yeah.
So there is slow.
So your motorbike, you fuel it yourself?
We fuel it ourselves.
Wow. So there's no reimbursement?
There is nothing. We fuel it ourselves. Here, you have covered yourself like you see. These are I'm wearing shorts.
Don't go flights.
There is something at Obuasi. There's something at Amaso.
Yeah.
I think they are around the whole of this place. The rest they will be there, no, then they will come. You know, when the rain falls too much, they want a dry. So you'll be there, no, they will come. So in the evening, you can't move without a torch. Before you move, you touch around. And
this is the Kechi outpost of the Ghana Immigration Service. I am told there are 3 other unapproved routes used by visitors either to evade tax or for various mischievous reasons. We are told that at least 4 men are supposed to be on duty for a rotational period of 7 days with 1 pistol, which some residents describe as a toy gun. Some officers have expressed their disgust at the deplorable conditions in which they live and work, but for fear of disciplinary actions that would be taken against them by their superiors, they would rather remain silent. The situation is not any different at the Obuasi outpost in the Kejebi district. The worrying trend is that some settlements have developed behind the border post, and so it's difficult to tell who is coming in at any point in time. What's more, there are several links to the town, which officers say is a difficult thing to manage. One of the men takes me to an unauthorized route close by. He tells me it's difficult to tell a visitor from an indigene. The 3rd outpost visited is the Ahamaso Pillar 83, which is also classified under the Nkwanta Sector Command. The situation here is almost a hopeless one, as this river separates the outpost from the unauthorized routes. This man provides the service of carrying people to the other side of the river. None of the men could swim when I asked those on duty at the time of our visit, not even the canoe service provider. This is the daunting task of defending a nation.
If you want to cross around this time, what do you do?
Oh, they are there to cross us.
But if it gets flooded, you can capsize. Boat can turn upside down.
If they can't go, they will just tell us. Then we will use the main road.
That's the risk involved. Then we go and use the main road.
The main road.
That one too, they will blow alarm down.
You're coming. But can you guys swim?
No, really.
The commander in charge of the Nkwanta sector, did not agree to have a recorded conversation, said that no serious threats have been recorded across his borders, but admits the borders are porous. He echoes one of his men's words, "Only God is watching over us." He also admitted having issues with motor riders from Togo entering Ghana and some community elders from same intervening whenever the riders breached the law. Mr. Faye has since been organizing security sensitization sessions for selected groups in the Kejebi township.
And again, just in case you have experiences or you have seen and have been in same situations while trying to cross borders, or you've seen some of those related scenarios, please make sure that you send us pictures, videos or audios as you tag our various social media pages and handles. Facebook, JoyNews on TV, at JoyNews on TV on Twitter. That will do us more good. But moving on, traditional leaders at Abutia in the Oti region are demanding answers from the police on the whereabouts of several logs of rosewood and tractors seized in May from illegal operators in the Kalakpa Forest Reserve. They claim illegal harvesting activities have been ongoing even after the lands minister announced a ban in March. More than 3 containers of illegally felled rosewood were impounded in an operation led by the Abutia Youth Development. But the youth are currently worried those involved have not been prosecuted, and equipment which was seized is no longer at the Regional Police Command. Seth Esahe, who is vice president of the group, told JoyNews they have petitioned the police over the subject.
We had a meeting with the Regional Security Council. And at that meeting, we did not settle down on whether the items should be disposed of. Nothing, there was no discussion on that. But we were surprised that to know that the tractors, one tractor has been carried out, the crane or the woodmiser is no longer there. And from further investigation, we got to know that it was the police command who released those items to the company. Only to be found that, to realize that the same tractor that was released is back to the forest again to go and work. So,
and for you, you have sent a new petition to the police.
Yeah.
What exactly are you asking of them now?
No, we've written to the Regional Police Command just to find out why the seized items were released without recourse to Abutia Development Union, because we carry out this operation with them. We use our own resources to move all these items from the bush to Oho. So if they want to release it, we believe the right thing to be done is to consult us or to let us know that because of ABC, they are giving the distance back to the owner.
Let's take you to the Upper West region, and residents of Dafiema Busie Isa district struggle to access quality health care daily. The district has one medical doctor who takes care of more than 70,000 residents. District Chief Executive for the area, Nadi Moro Sanda, at a meeting at a Meet the Press series, said the health center would be upgraded to the status of a district hospital, and it is expected to take care of the medical needs of the people. Well, Rafiq Salam reports from Isa.
The Dafiema Bure Isa district, since its creation in 2012, has been facing myriad of challenges. Key among them is the lack of a district hospital, bumpy and deplorable roads, and the blatant refusal by residents to pay taxes for the assembly. The district, with a population of over 70,000 people, having access to quality health care sometimes is a nightmare. The communities are distant apart from each other. The only option for them are the few chiefs compounds and health centers that are dotted in few communities in the district. Patients who come to these chiefs compounds and health centers with conditions that are above their capabilities are often referred to either the Nodolo Hospital or the Upper West Regional Hospital. Most of them turn to herbalists or native doctors due to the poverty level of the people. Others who also attempt to seek medical care outside the district often ends up with complications due to the deplorable nature of the roads in the area. The narrative, however, changed a year ago with the arrival of Dr. Isa Ibrahim at the Isa Health Center.
I have monitored his performance at his backside because all the referral cases, they used to refer a lot of cases from DBI, any small case to Nedoli district or WA. I have done my cross-check, and those referral cases have drastically reduced. It means that we have not just brought a medical doctor, we have brought a person who is ready to work.
In addition, the Dafiema Bure Isa District Assembly is also upgrading the Isa Health Center to the status of a district hospital. Construction work on the projects funded by the Assembly and some benevolent individuals are at various stages of completion.
So we wrote proposals looking for help outside the district, and that is how come we encountered one of the true sons of the soil of this district called lawyer Yonikulendi, who decided that he was going to donate for us the OPD. Because when I went to him, he asked what was the first call when you go to the hospital. And we said it was the OPD. Then he asked whether we had OPD. We said no. And he said he was going to do one for us free of charge. And as I indicated on the chart, when you go there, you see that it is at roofing level.
The district chief executive, Nadi Morosanda, being a geodetic engineer by profession, set on improving the bumpy and deplorable nature of the roads in the area.
The tarring of a 10-kilometer road, which is Wogu to Isa, you have all seen it, has been completed, and it is a GOG, Government of Ghana project. We also have the upgrading of the road, which is Guonuo-Jimpensi Road. In fact, it is Guonuo-Bairi-Jimpensi Road. It is ongoing. If you pass there now, you will see what I'm talking about.
And execute the aforementioned projects, mobilizing internal generated funds is key. However, mobilizing these funds from the area councils is difficult, as some communities have blatantly refused to pay the tax.
Revenue non-payment infractions that has to do with the people of the firma did not start today. We had a level of discussion, engagement with them. They refused to pay.